Hello, Marjorie. I haven't seen you for many, many moons. Nice to see you in the old Boston days.
Yep,
How are you?
I'm retired.
This is good, I guess.
That is very good.
You were a nurse, right?
Nope, that's many things.
Okay,
Too many to mention.
okay. How are you?
I'm, I'm unwinding. I'm really, I'm trying to do the things I did to do when I said I would do when I retired. And I had a bout with breast cancer and just all the complications from that stuff. So I've decided to let that drug therapy go and I'm starting to feel better again.
Good.
Yeah.
How's the presence right now?
Um, it's peaceful, very peaceful. My awareness is, isn't at war the way as much as it used to be with the conditioning. So
Does the
it's
conditioning,
been a long walk.
what's that?
It's been a long walk.
Yes, for all of us. Is the conditioning very strong still?
I would say it's probably like a 40 or 50% of what it was, and it was pretty strong. So, but um, I'm beginning to see it, as for what it is, and to come inside to whatever presence is manifesting in that moment. I tend to call it the inner loving parent because I've come from a 12-step tradition of adult children of alcoholics. So, and I'm finally beginning to see it all with more compassion
Mhm.
and, you know, turning off the panic button that goes on. That hypervigilance is really there. And I think now that I'm retired, I don't have that hypervigilance of going to work and being highly competent me in that venue. And plus, as I've aged and with some of my health concerns, I'm not as sharp as I used to be, and that has been a gradual reckoning. Like, oh, no matter how I try, I'm just not as sharp as I used to be, and I'm kind of glad that I don't have the sword to fight with, so I might as well not fight.
Whatever it takes.
Yeah,
Mhm. It's like say yes to what you like and say yes to what you don't like.
and that fear that's always there that I'm gonna be wrong, I'm gonna do something wrong.
Hmm.
It's just very gentle and gradual. Like, okay,
Hmm.
the world will go on. Okay.
Okay. The way you say okay, it's like I am, I am.
I am.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like all the work from the inside out of the presence meeting all of the force of the person, the will of the person, the strategy of the person, the power struggle of the person, and saying, yes, it's here. Mm-hmm.
And I clearly remember sitting with you 20 some years ago or whatever it was and just being terrified of that.
Mm-hmm.
And I still feel some terror, but I don't know, it's just like curtains have just been coming, layers of it have just been peeling away so that it's like
Mm-hmm.
I can bring the terror to, I
Mm-hmm.
don't know. I just like, okay, you feel terror. It's okay.
Well, if terror can be, how how much terror, how much power does the terror have? See, what you're saying is something really powerful.
About as much as I give it, I think. As much as I, don't turn around and face the truth, and
Mm-hmm.
I do think it's still historical. The child was terrorized, and she had no alternative. That
Yes.
part of me had no alternatives,
Mm-hmm.
and now I do.
Yes. And something I can share with you is that we have been asking a very simple process of asking the light to meet, in this case, the terror, and sitting back and allowing it to touch the terror gently so that you actually allow the self to touch it and to enter it and to dissolve it. And you witness the process,
Yeah,
which is, sounds like what you've been doing on your own.
yeah, with lots of help,
Mm-hmm. Of course.
lots of community, and just living. Okay, I didn't get hit by lightning today. I can't. If I made mistakes, and also the other thing is just being honest. If I do something that doesn't feel right and has hurt somebody or hurts me, I can make amends and I can speak to it and and go on instead of punishing myself relentlessly and everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
When I feel when I feel criticism, like if I'm driving and I road rage somebody in my mind, oh, there you are. What is it that you're trying to protect me from? What
Mm-hmm.
is it? You know? So it's getting better. It's
Good.
very gentle and gradual, and even though I was terrified, I still came and sat with you in the community. Even though I was terrified, I continued to show up for whatever therapy or that, you know, was helpful to me in the moment.
Mm-hmm.
So I started to feel more confident with that part of myself. It's like, even though I'm terrorized and frightened, I'm still showing up to to the presence.
What I always loved about your presence was your honesty, being very truthful about what's here, no airs of, you know, it's not as bad as it is. It's pretty terrible. And I'm here.
Yeah. And it must be, the presence that has been shining through me and on me, encouraging me as I would boast. I'm not giving up,
Mm-hmm.
not going to give up. I'm just going to keep trying. So far, so good.
Very nice.
As Sally Field would say, and darn it, people like me. I don't, you know, that whole thing, that whole
Mhm,
thing.
mhm,
Yeah, whatever, whatever it is, it's there.
mhm,
Can I deny that? Any,
mhm,
how much longer can I deny that? That I'm okay,
mhm.
even though I'm terrorized.
So, what would be the word terror keeps coming up as the conditioning? What would be the self in response to terror, in that um, terror is the human being's experience of conditioning? What would be the self's position or descriptor of the end of terror? What would the sound of liberation be in a word? You know what I'm looking for here? It's like the person knows itself as a history of terror. You know, it comes in so many different ways, and you have been easing into allowing and having it be met. What would be the term of liberation, of the cessation of terror?
I think it's welcome home. Welcome home.
Yes, I agree. Hmm. So that when the terror comes up, Margie, you could acknowledge that I am home,
Right.
so that the terror is met with freedom. Terror was the experience of the person, and home is the experience of liberation. I am home. That's my new identity. Home. From
I get
terror.
con- I get confused because it feels like a lot of it is anchored in my physical body.
Mhm.
So I think like I really am trying to do some somatic stuff, like just patting my heart so that my body can begin to feel it. So much of
Well,
so
yes.
much of my addictive behavior, has numbed my body. Um,
What in
so
particular? What area in particular?
in my body,
Yes.
everywhere. I'm just armored.
Everywhere?
Pretty much everywhere. I feel armoring.
You feel what?
Armor.
Armor. Okay. Do you think that the light could meet the holding of the armor if you asked it to? It's very
Yeah,
powerful to ask.
yeah. I think, and to unhook the part of me that the instant I ask, there's a part of me, the doubt comes in. Like, yeah, you can ask. But even that, I know that's the part I try to let that part come in as well too. Like, yeah, I know you're doubting. You can come in too.
Mhm. Good. It's
Your
great.
terror, your terror can come on in.
Yes. So, do you think the light, if you asked it, could touch and soothe the armor, the protector, the protecting, that which you feel is guarding the body?
I think I do. I believe it would
Good.
if that I just continue to allow it.
I'm always suggesting
It's
now.
the letting it come in is letting it touch the unknown or the hidden. So it's
No,
that
it isn't actually, Margie. It's the residue of the body tightening up and trying to protect against the pain.
right,
Holding, holding, firm. And so if you ask the light to touch the belief that you must armor yourself, the belief, not the actual physicality in this case, but the belief that it is necessary to armor yourself. I ask the light to touch the belief that I must armor myself to survive. And see what happens when you do that.
I feel such a hunger, like a desperation. Please take me in.
Mm-hmm.
Please do that for me.
Mm-hmm. Yes. There's a softening right there. Like the mind has you believing that to be soft and open is dangerous because the history is of firming up and armoring yourself so that the actual sensation in a form to be gentle and soft and unarmored can feel dangerous. And you're witnessing it. The danger and the softness, so that you can feel at home with peace. Because home is really peace, from terror to peace. And as the armor softens at your request, peace becomes your knowingness of existence. I am peace. That is my truth. I was a terrified woman, and now I know myself as peace and gentleness. No need to protect or firm up.
It says, oh, yeah.
It's a fight to the finish, isn't it? The thing is, the experience is in the present. And then the ego says, that's enough of that. That's just enough. And that's the way it is. Yes.
It's that impatience, I try to introduce, I plant a seed, it is not a flower right away.
Uh-huh.
I let this light in. I let this light in.
Yes. Yes. And the light reveals the light.
I believe it does.
Mhm. I believe you're right.
Yeah.
I've seen you.
I'm just looking at everybody now. Hello, everybody.
The group.
Yeah, wonderful.
Yes.
Wonderful to sit with you all.
Yes.